Will look a little bit different next season. Former Sabre and longtime member of the broadcast team, Mike Robys celebrated his retirement last night with a very special send-off during a pregame ceremony on the ice. I met up with him to reflect on his career with the NHL, which spanned a total of 4 decades. Mike, you were a player in the league for 9-10 years. Now more than 30 years you've been a broadcaster in the league. It's a lot of time around hockey. How is it going to be not being around it all the time?
It's going to feel very goofy at the beginning because I've never spent my life. It's been night and day. I wake up thinking hockey, I go to bed thinking hockey. And now that's going to be gone. So now I'll have time maybe to do a few things other than hockey and find out that there's other things in life other than hockey. But New York signed me when I was 14 years old. That's all I've ever done. So I might have to learn how to read a book.
Going back to when you were playing, did you always know that you might want to get in front of the camera someday, talk about it like you do now? Did you ever see yourself doing this?
You know what? You remember those little cards the kids carry around, like they're kind of bubblegum cards, and they have pictures of athletes. And on the back, it'd say the guy's height and weight and what position he plays. The first one I ever got was playing for the New York Rangers, and I was 20 years old, and you turn it over, and on the back, it had a caricature of you skating down the ice, and it had a microphone in my hand instead of a stick, and it said, someday Mike would like to be a broadcaster. Isn't that something? Yeah, I had 2 dreams. Like play in the National Hockey League and be a broadcaster.
And you got to do
both worked out, yeah.
It's amazing.
I better get out while I'm ahead.
What did you take with you from being a player in transitioning to being a broadcaster? What kind of skills are utilized in both careers?
Knowledge and a feel for the game. An emotional understanding that I think I wouldn't have had otherwise. And you tend to, as fans, you tend to look at this game from a physical standpoint. You see what's happening out there physically, but if you play this game, you talk to most players when their careers are over, the physical part was easy. It was before the game and after the game, and the worry that you had, unsure of yourself, unsure of your ability, lack of confidence, being young, playing against older guys, and all this maturity that you needed just wasn't there at that point in time. So you really went through some tough times emotionally getting where you wanted to be.
Do you still feel that sense of emotion on game day when you're headed to the arena? Because you're in the same routine, you're going to all the games, you're part of it in a different way, but part of it. Do you still feel that? You
know what I get when the bell goes off or the light goes on? I get very passionate, and I feel enthusiastic, and I get fired up, and I want to, express things and so on. And then it goes away. It dissipates very quickly, but it's just an old habit, I guess, I had from playing. I see things, and it either makes me happy or it makes me angry. But I know whatever I'm going to pass on to the fans, I don't want to insult their integrity. I want to give them just a fair shot about what's really happening out there. So you kind of let it go.
Talking about the fans, the people at home know you for your colorful language. You really bring a lot of color commentary to the broadcast. Where do you get this stuff from? Do you think it up ahead of time, these phrases that you're famous for?
Honest to God, I don't, and I've heard them from all over, a lot of old teammates. I have a great love for thoroughbred horse racing, and so you hang around the backstretch a lot, and you talk to some old trainers and hear them talk and all their old stories. So you steal a few of those, but those things just kind of roll off the tip of my tongue. But I don't know where they come from. I kind of surprise myself sometimes. I kind of go, oh, gee, that's not bad.
What is one of your favorite things that you've made up off the top of your head?
Oh, there's so many. I see a guy like Tyler Myers. He used to come in, he was all arms and legs and tripping and falling and everything else. And like I said, I don't know if his parents liked him, but I said, until he learns his body matures. Right now, he looks like an octopus. Trying to fold a beach chair on the beach. He's just like, very uncomfortable looking, but he's fine now.
So who will you say this stuff to now that now you're stepping down?
You.